but I'm open to all kind of possibilities. So my specialty though is to look at, say, the dream symbols. So for her, your great aunt, what I would want to know is how you think of her, as a wise elder, as someone to aspire to be like, as someone who meant something specific to you in terms of how she contributed to your life. Did she teach you things that helped make you successful? What was your experience of her?
My relationships with her. Okay. I think that she is a strong woman because she always took care about her. Give me a moment. About her grandchildren, about her great-grandchildren, about her son, about even when he was grown up, she was taking care of him, and she worked a lot. So she was a strong woman. That's what I can say. And her mind was always, even when she was old, her mind was clear. That's what I can say.
Did you always think of her as a very smart person, someone you could ask and get good answers from?
To be honest, my relationships with her are not too close, because in fact she was a sister of my grandmother. I think I told you about my vision of her.
Yes.
And I can say that she never taught me for something. I think she even never took care of me, because I had my own grandmother, I had my mother, and there was no problem. But she always had a lot of, home deals with her grandchildren, with her son, and so on.
You say
so that's what
dealing with her own home responsibilities.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it isn't necessary that you had a close relationship, that you saw her every day, but there's something she, I believe, represents in your mind. She is an ideal form of something. And I'm wondering if it's okay to ask if you are currently in a relationship. Do you have a girlfriend, wife?
Wife, yes, I have a wife. Yes.
Okay. When you think of that, would you want your wife to be like your great aunt in some ways? I mean, dealing with home responsibilities successfully, taking care of large family. When you think of those two ideas together, your wife being similar to her in some way, does that?
No.
Okay.
I should say.
Maybe I'm on the wrong track there. Sometimes we have. The reason I ask, sometimes we have ideas of people, and we appreciate, look up to certain behaviors or attitude or accomplishments of those people, and we say, I would hope my other close people achieve great things like that other person did. So that was my thought, is that maybe she's in there representing something you would want for yourself, for your family. I don't know if there's a connection there in any way. It doesn't have to be your wife specifically.
I have one idea about it, but give me a moment.
Sure, yeah. I'll take a sip of coffee. Oh, now's a good time to say, hey, I wrote a book. There it is. I wrote 2 books. There's 2 books out now. This is the only one I have a physical copy of. So there we go. Great time to do a little self-promotion.
Yes, I love the style of your books. They look very classical. I love this style.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I stole old paintings and put them on the cover because I'm not going to get any copyright strikes for stealing an old painting. So it gives it a little color and makes it more interesting. I've got just a little teaser. I've got six more books coming. I got a 3-book series coming next, and then 3 more after that. I'm working on it. It's taken forever. So, but anyway, back to you.
I have an idea about you.
Yes.
About your question. I mean, about your question.
Yeah.
You talked about some part of her personality. I want to be presented in another person which is near me. But to be honest,
or yourself,
I should.
Or yourself, yeah.
Or myself. To be honest, I can say the opposite. She had to work too much. She had too much troubles. She had too much care about her children, about her great children. That this kind of, as for me, we should live lightly. We should live like a fresh breeze, without problems, without headache. We should live easily. But she was not. I hope I gave you this idea.
I think that is very important too. So actually what she seems to represent, or the idea of her, is someone who suffered too many problems, too much responsibility. Yes. She did it well, and she gave a lot of herself, and she did a good job, but you don't wish that upon other people, for them to be burdened in that way. So that idea might be important as the ending of the dream. So we've got these two places you went in the dream, or the beginning and end. Beginning, the bright, fresh breeze, fresh looking stone, aspirational future city, my city, but it's beautiful. It's better. There's things that haven't even been built yet because they're coming. The future is going to be good. And it takes you by this wall, and I wanted to get into this too, that the wall separates you from the river, and this wall is there in your dream but not in real life. But where the wall meets the other wall in the corner is a church, and she's outside sad, you cry and wake up. So it goes from very happy, bright, positive to looking at this iconic representation of struggle, trouble, too many burdens, making sadness. I think there's something we're heading towards there. When you think of that journey in the dream, does anything come to mind?
Yes. I understand. You are quite right. It was big contrast between the first part, when I had a walk, and when I met my great aunt. Yes, you are right. It's like from high state to but I can't exactly say that that it was bad. I can say that it was bad because people lost people, and it is reality. It is normal, in fact. So I can't say that it is bad, but it was sadness. Yes, it was. Maybe she symbolized all these struggles, all this hard way of life, because she lived in difficult times in Russia, because she was when USSR was splitted in pieces. She was too old to take a new way of life. She was too old to be how to say, to suit new way of life. I hope. Is it clear enough?
I think so. Yes. She, maybe to say it was difficult for her to change with the times, to take on a new way of living. Yeah.
Yes, because she was already too old to rebuild herself.
Yeah.
she had too much. She had children, and she had to care about them. Times changed a lot, and she had no good education. In fact, she was a woman from a village in the center of Russia, so I can't even say that she finished school, because it was a kind of normal for village people those days not to finish school. I don't even know if she had finished school.
Yeah, more usual to just start working with family to survive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
We have great luxury today. We can send kids to school for 25 years before they actually have to start doing anything. And I did that myself, so hopefully I'm making good on that investment. But it is a luxury. We didn't have that 100 years ago. Almost impossible. I mean, rich people maybe could let their kids do that, but now it's like everybody. Wow, big change.